our basic WordPress website set up. We've got some menus that we can navigate. Okay, and again, any menus that you need to add here for the work that you'll be doing, make sure that you have got a menu so you can navigate to it, otherwise we won't be able to grade it. One thing that you're all going to need to do, for example, is a final major project, so we call that an FMP. So you can add an FMP menu, and then that is usually split and marked over different criteria. But you know, again, add the menus as directed by your teachers, and once you're happy with what you've got, save that, and then they will sit up there ready for you to add the content as you do it. If, for example, I want to add some Photoshop work, I can click on the Photoshop page. It then goes in, shows me the page. If I click edit, it comes up in its edit function. Okay, so here you can now add blocks. So if I want to add, for example, an image, I can add a block and I can select an image, either from my media library. If you go to media library, I haven't got any images uploaded yet, but I can go into the computer and upload images. So here's my documents. Okay, there's lots of different things here. Okay, let's say I make this image and I want to add that. I can then insert that into my web page and it will come up like that. There are also settings as to whether I want it in the center, whether I want it to the left. If I want to add a caption to the image, I can. I can also use different tones. Look, I can do like a duotone or change it or customize it. So there's lots of customized functions here when you add content to a web page. Lots of different things you can do with each area of a web page is called a block. But yes, you can add images, you can add blocks of text in terms of a paragraph if you're just typing things. You can also add, if you click on here actually and browse all, you can see all the different things that you can add. So you can also add buttons, for example, if you want to link to certain pages, you can add custom HTML. You can add a YouTube video. So if you've made something and you've embedded it on YouTube, you can then put the YouTube link in here. So if I pick, for example, one of my YouTube videos that I want to embed, if I go to my YouTube, you'll see I've got some videos in here, and I could take one of my videos. Let's say I've got a tutorial video here. If I copy the link and then I go back to my WordPress site, I can then paste the site, and you can add content to your web page like that and build it up. Once you click update, you can then view the page, see what it looks like. It's very basic. And then there are other things that you can do to customize that web page. All of your pages, when you've created them, will also show up here. So if you click on pages, you can go into the individual pages and find that edit view. So the one that I just edited there is Photoshop. So if I go back into here, you can see this is what I've got. This is how I've got it edited. Okay, and you can click these settings to resize for similar devices. Lots of different things here. But yeah, as the most basic, you've got your WordPress page published and ready to go. Anytime you want to go back to the control panel, you can go back to your back end here and you've got access to all the different things here. If you want to change the appearance, so if you go again to customize, you will be able to customize your website further. So under appearance and customize, you'll see that there's lots of different things. The reason I like this particular, the reason you should all use this 2016 template is because it has so many different things here that you can customize. So if you don't like the font, you can change the font, for example. If you want to change the color, you can change the color. So if I go to colors and backgrounds, I can change it to this kind of thing or that kind of thing. Or if I don't like this, I can change the page background color to just gray, for example. If I don't like this brown link color, I can change that to red. I can also change this. So you can do so much more in terms of customizing than you can with other websites. You can even pick your own colors here. and just, you know, customize your website so it looks good. So I will save the changes now, and then my home page looks like that. It's quite boring. As you can see, when people land on it, it just looks like this. So you might want to change that up. You've also got this thing here that says site title. Now that again is under customize, okay, and it's under the site identity. At the moment it just says site title. So you might want to change that to media portfolio, or if you're a journalism student, for example, you can type in journalism portfolio, or just journalism. Again, as directed by your teacher, you know, you can customize your website however you want it to look. For your home page, if you then go into edit, for my home page, I might want to add a block maybe, and yes, let's say I want to add one of my YouTube videos that then explains about who I am and what I do. So again, I'm only going to use this one as an example, but if you've got a link to a YouTube video, you know, I might then explain what this is about. So because obviously I create media tutorial videos, creating media tutorial videos since 2003. Okay, and then you update that, and then you view the page, and lo and behold, the page now, in the edit function it's kind of white, but then in the actual live view you'll see that it now looks in the same way that you've built it. And each of these individual pages you can visit and edit as you go along. So that's how you customize and add content.